you know, this type of stuff breaks my heart so bad because in a lot of these cases we seen the cry out. There used to be a time where little young girls would suppress what they went through. But let's read this again. This lady said, I was her teacher. She told us she didn't feel safe. She told us she was terrified to go home. Grandma, you got some explaining to do. Because see, she didn't live with the biological dad or whatever the fuck he was. She lived with you, okay? We all saw the marks, bruises, and injuries. Grandma, you got something else to say. You said that she was in discipline, but not like that. You know, she get whipped, but like that. But then in the same breath, you said she was a really good kid. So Grandma, explain to us what she was getting disciplined for. Now, you said that she had a 3.4, but she brought it up to a 3.9. A 3.4 is still relatively good. So I want to know what she was getting beat up for. Why was she having injuries for, Grandma? You got to explain that part because you're the main one saying she was this awesome ass little girl. She was awesome. She was, that's what she said. We all just heard it. So what was she getting whooped for to where injuries will be on her when she went to school? Somebody please make it make sense. We all saw the multiple bruises, marks, bruises, and injuries. I made multiple reports to CPS trying to get her the help she desperately needed to keep her safe. Now, see, this is again what we just seen. We seen this with Desire as well. Yanni with the 10 gifted. On a 2 real with the 10 gifted. Hold on, I'm finna have to go get a pour another shot. Bless one with the gifted. Sorry, y'all. I gotta celebrate these folks. Now, here's the thing. We're having a huge problem with CPS, y'all. We have to do something, okay? Because this is the 3rd report where kids themselves, the victim themselves, has reported something being wrong and CPS did absolutely nothing. Now, here's the thing. Kayleen says she made multiple reports to CPS. Now, Grandma just confirmed that 7 months ago, CPS came out. Now, this is where it gets real aggravating to me. CPS, can you stop going to the mamas them house while the daughters is there to hear? Don't you think it'll probably be a little bit more comforting to the child when they're not in front of the fucking parents that they're scared of? To me, it just seemed like a safe place would have been at the school with Kayleen Ann and the people that reported the whole situations in the first place. Y'all are going home or going to the houses of these kids and y'all asking these kids questions when these kids know the people that's hurting them is right there. They not stupid. They not finna get hurt. It's a problem with CPS. Something got to change. It really do. Because how did she make multiple reports to CPS trying to get her help she desperately needed to keep her safe? We seen the same situation with Naziah. We did. Janelle and Kiwana was trying to contact CPS since 2022. That was 2 years before Naziah went missing. Why can't these babies' voices get heard? Y'all got problems, CPS, and we can't stop. Fuck Jarvis them. That's only part of the problem. See, Jarvis wouldn't have been able to hurt Naziah. This baby wouldn't have been able to been hurt if CPS would have did their job. You see what I mean here? It's getting crazy. All of our voices was left unheard. So she wasn't the only person that cried out for this baby. CPS should be held accountable. We told them over and over. Now listen, I believe her because we just seen a case where CPS was alerted over and over. They need to be shut the fuck down. We have to start something. Listen, y'all. Y'all got to understand we're powerful. Y'all got to understand the power that y'all guys hold. As an ethnicity, as in a race, we have power. We just are weakened with power because we don't want to point the finger at some of these dumb ass niggas that we hang around, bro. We giving these people passes, y'all. It's making me sick. This little girl was discarded in an abandoned house, bro. In an abandoned house like she was just trash. She's 13 years old, bro. Her life ain't even started. She ain't get a chance to experience puppy love. She ain't get a chance to even know who she was. You feel what I mean? Like, this little girl was discarded in a house like she was trash. No, trying to cut her heads off. Her hands, they cut her hands off. Because they didn't want her to have prints. That was the reason. Y'all, we got to do so much better. We just got to do it. Because, see, I understand that there's the man that did the crime, okay? But there's also females that aided them folks, even if it wasn't intentional. We got to start doing a little bit more background check on the people that we bring into our houses. Straight up, grandma, you're full of it. I'm sorry. My heart don't go out to you right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just too many red flags. This nigga's rap sheet was longer than a motherfucker. I mean, I Google everybody, even friends. Y'all don't do that? I need to know who the fuck around me. I'm Googling the nigga. Hold on, y'all. It's just pissing me off, bro. Because y'all know, since January, we done covered 3 babies. Well, actually 4. And I got 6 in my DMs right now. 6. And then it just pisses me off when people say shit like, why you care? Like, why you don't? Why you care that I care? Shouldn't you be thankful that I care? We got to bring community and we got to bring these villages back, y'all. It takes all of us. It takes all of us. This is crazy. My thoughts on CPS. Back in the day, it was older folk working those cases and took their work seriously. Whereas now we have these kids coming out of school and not doing the footwork. Not taking these cases serious. Too much paperwork. I totally agree. And let's not also like skim over the fact that sometimes some workers from CPS, their case loads is atrocious. They have piles of files because honestly speaking, I feel like they're understaffed when it come down to certain things. But see, here's the thing, bro. It's a problem. And people did used to care about these kids because it used to be different. See, back in the day when CPS workers was there was grandmamas who went through situations, who wanted to do anything so their kids wouldn't have those situations. Now we have a different age, a woman, like you said. They looking at these case files like it happened to me. They look at it differently. And it's sad because these babies are just missing and they've been hurt. My heart breaks for Keimani because I can only imagine what her last days was like, what her last hours was like. It makes me sick. And then the grandmama get on the motherfucking camera and you got attitude. For what? I don't get it, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. We finna get into some more.